Hey, we're live. Today, ooh, my mic's not plugged up. Sorry, guys. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Can I get the mat? Hope the mic's working. Is the mic working, guys? Hopefully. Sorry. Just gonna plug up the mic. See if it picks up or not. Shit. Okay. Hi. Let me go like that. Okay, this is your standard China doll case from California Motors. You contact Zane Smith and you get a great deal. Contact him directly on Facebooking. He's not a Facebook guy all the time. He's usually on 3 or 4 times a week, though. But this one I want to check the clutch position, see how it's way over here. That means that it's usually easier to split because they didn't jam it all the way up against there. So it's usually easier to pull. This is for Dan. This is Dan's engine that I'm building for him. And your case came in, Dan. And this is it. That was the first crack. And I just want to show you guys how to split a case, or how I split a case. Every monster you want to split it. You could do it without, but then you get debris in your case. It's always good to balance your cranks, or at least check them. I don't know about balancing, but I do like to check them. And you could just spin it inside the case and look at it. And if you guys ever wondered what the heck I was doing, I'm just sitting there watching the crank side and the magneto side, watching to see how it spins. High RPMs, you can see vibrations. At least I think you can. Here's your basic gasket. I'll hang all the gaskets right there. And then step 2, start taking them apart.
Rufus wants to come outside.
Okay.
What? I think he's got to go potty.
Okay.
I'll take you for a walk in a minute.
Okay. Hey, don't be taking off. There is the keeper screw. Okay, Google, stop. Okay, Google, stop. I swear, Google listens to me and hears shit. Freaking more deaf than lots of people. There is the brass screw you don't want to lose. That holds your flour. Let me show you how to disassemble the flour. Take your hand, you press it in like that. Take your thumb, press it in like that, and you can unscrew it. What you're doing is you're just pushing the clutch plate out. The sooner you start learning how the engine works by taking it apart, a lot easier they'll get. Man, you take one apart, you see the 2 parts in there, which are going to be your clutch and your crank. And the only thing inside here is a clutch and a crank. That's it. The big cup is the crank. This is your spring. What this spring does, okay, here's how your clutch is sitting. And then when you push it, it goes, and then it disengages from the pads. When you push it, it pulls out. And then it allows this to spin, this part right here, to spin without. And this is what you want to check too on all the engines. I'll show you how to check it, but you want to make sure that there's not a lot of play right here. that tells you that they shorted your bearing. I haven't got a bad clutch from California Motors yet. Not saying that other people have, but I haven't seen the bad clutches from California Motors like a lot of other suppliers that we won't really like blame, because they don't make them, they just resell them. That's what they tell me all the time. Brad, we just buy them and resell them. Well, can't you crack them open and fix them and put them back together? No, that'd be too much money. Well, dang. I mean, you could pay somebody, I don't know, $25 an hour and have them go through all these engines. I'll bet you one guy after 6 months could break apart. I would put a quota on 20 a day, but just saying, the more you do, the faster you're going to get at it. I got a thumbs up already. Aw, thanks, guys. Thank you. I never get appreciated. Okay, this is what I like to do with this, is clean it out. How this goes out is like that. This is a nail. If you ever wondered what that part is, that's a special thing called a nail. I'm going to end the video right now because I got to go chase my dog now because he's being bad, I think. But I always put the dish in like that. I always put the, ooh, check that out. It came out at the same time. That's rare. That is so rare for that to happen. And I put it inside there because it's all sticky and yucky. The next part is we can disassemble this. And how do you do that? I do it with a wrench. Oh, ate one of those. Nope, it's the other side. I usually like the spark plug wrenches because they're thin enough to fit inside there. The smaller one fits really hard, but that's how I take them off. The tool they send you, this is your spark plug tool. It goes down right like that. Take the hardest screwdriver you got and turn it like that. And then let's get some change. Got that change on me? And you know it, not a penny in the mess. Worthless. Okay. I'll do a dime. Don't drop a dime, Brad. Yes, I'm going to drop a dime. Okay, then we want to turn it that way. And the clutch is going to be held with nothing because we took it off. I should have taken this off first, guys. Okay, I'll put the clutch back together. Because we're going to leave it all together the way I disassemble the clutch. I don't know what I was thinking. But, you know, that spring goes like that. 3 wheels go on like that. And I won't lose any parts. That's the way. The flower goes on like that. Turn it on. Like so. Will, educating me on how these engines work. Can you hear me, Will? Is my mic working? I just hooked up my mic, and I'm not sure which mic's working right now. Is my mic working, Will? And ask away, man. It's really hard to get people to, you know, talk to you when you're working. Everybody else, you know, is like, I'll watch it later. I guess. I don't know. Bike is porn, though. Everybody else is like, what are you watching? What are you watching? Bike porn. Okay. Now we can stick the dime in. Drop dime on you, man. Okay. We want to turn it this way, so we'll drop dime this direction. You're supposed to use a penny. Penny is softer than a dime. So, yeah. Put that piece on like that. Put the dime on the top. Because I put it in the wrong side, like I always do. Place your everything right there. Tighten up the clutch so it won't spin. I don't know what I was thinking about leaving it set so wide. Let's do that. Butterfingers. Oh, thank you for coming back. I thought I was going to have to chase you, fat dog. Were you good? Were you bad? Sorry, my dog. I hope so. Then you use, if you want to, you can use a small screwdriver and wedge it right there. And then you can tighten it. If you have a heavy screwdriver, it goes into there. Normally you would pull the, yes. Right away, sir. Right away, Mr. Fatty. Nope. Thank you, Will. Awesome. How's your day going, Will? Anything good happening? Anything like, yeah, it's my day, man. I love those kind of days. When you just wake up and fucking everything goes your way. Fucking love those days. No? Oh, how about that? Watch how I split a case. There you go. Magnet time. There is your inside cleated washer. And you just bend the cleats up like that, and then put it on. And then when you smash it down, the cleats open up. Okay. Let's pull the gear. Let's try this one. I have 2 or 3, but I've been dying to try this one out. Have a seat. Might have to do a little grinding to adjust it. That isn't weird. I can have to adjust it though. Here. Oh, duh. Duh. Right there. There. Look at there. I have to do some negotiations. Let me get my negotiator out. Let's negotiate. Who else wants to negotiate? Hey, Dreadnought. What's up? Just doing a little negotiating. Maybe a little more. It comes with a pin. If anybody's asking me, why aren't you doing that? Because I like pullers. I like pullers. See, I have one adjusted for the pull them off the crank. Get one like that adjusted. It's morning here in Asia. Sweet. I want to go to Asia. Where at in Asia? I want to go to Bangkok. Oh, I want to go to Bangkok. And I want to go to the Maltese Islands. I want to go to the Maltese Islands. And I want to go to a couple other places in the world. Come on. I might actually just use it on the side. Nope. More negotiating. We're at in Asia, Dreadnought. Thailand. Oh, that's the place I want to go, man. I want to go to Thailand. I do. I want to ride the motorcycle helicopters. You get traveled or transportation on the back of a dirt bike motorcycle because it's the only thing that can get through traffic. That is so fucking cool. I so want to ride. And they're supposed to be like the craziest fucking riders in the whole world. Fuck, I want to do that. Yeah. I so want to go to Thailand. Smoke Thai stick. Fucking life would be so fucking grand. You know? Yeah? What's tuk tuk? Ooh, I like the sound of that. Tuk tuk. Yeah, that's so good. And there is your gear off. Let's check our. This is very important. Okay. I'm going to zoom down here. Tell me about the tuk tuk. What's the tuk tuk? It has a back seat with a few people on. Oh, okay, yeah, I saw that. No, I want to go on the on Bangkok, where they'll get you anywhere in the city in 15 minutes on the back of a dirt bike motorcycle. That's what I've heard. And traffic's supposed to take a couple hours or something like that. I heard they have dirt bike riders that'll get you anywhere in the city in 15 minutes. I so would like to ride on the back of that. Because I want to go fast. I just don't want to be the guy who's doing it, you know? For sure. And what I'm doing is I'm just popping the Woodruff key out. Just like that. And let's check it. See if it's the 2.5 or if it's the 3mm. Who wants to stab at that? I don't see my calipers, so I couldn't even tell you. I believe it's the 2.5 though. Couldn't exactly. This is Dan Gunderson's case. He's got enough trust in me that he's one of the first people to buy an engine from me. Thank you, Dan. Hopefully I won't let you down, man. You know? Thailand #1 accident. Yeah, but I'm there to live it up, man. I would be there. I'm not going to be there. I'd like to be really safe on my vacation. I'd be like, hell no, I want to have fun. You know? I want to have fun when I'm on vacation. And Thailand would be a great country for me to be in to have fun. You're waiting for a Ken build. Okay, yeah, I have one. I was comparing it to my 38. He built me one of the first ones. Uh-huh. Yeah, 108 cc's. I got one of those lying around too. I'm building a 58mm and I'm building a 56mm. I just wanted to get his engine out first because he was really cool and everything. So I'm going to do the 400 before I do the 660. I got the 660 halfway and I need more parts. I do want to get the 660 done, but I have to just do this 400 real fast too. What's his waiting list? I heard it was 3 months. Yeah, I heard Ken's waiting list is 3 months now, man. I was like, what? I'd like to have a 3-month waiting list and then take all the money and go somewhere. No, I would never do that. 3 months till I'm up. Jeez. You know, I've been telling Ken when I first met him, I was like, why don't you start a factory? Nope, I got to do every single engine. And I'm like, you could teach somebody how to do this, you know, in a couple of weeks. If no, Brad, no, I'm not going to tell the world. Whatever. No, I probably could teach somebody. Teach him how to go this far anyway. Ken could teach him a lot further. I think he should have a couple of apprentices, especially if he's 3 months out, you know? I mean, really, 3 months out is kind of high, kind of long. It's half a year, man. That means if I ordered an engine and it took 3 months, I wouldn't get it until the middle of winter. And in Colorado, my bikes, all I can do is build engines. So what I normally do is I just take engines apart during the winter, all winter long, because that's all I can do. Can't ride. There is no indoor course in Colorado at all. They have indoor go-karts, but the go-kart guys are all snooty and don't let us bike guys in there because I think we'd blow their asses off. But you know, the cart guys are like, you'd never catch me, and I'm like, how much does your cart weigh? Because the heavier the cart, the more likely I can beat it off the line. I like to keep my weight down way low. Way low. And that tends to help on the takeoff and then pedal my ass off. But my downside is I'm heavier than most. No. This is how you take this off. I like to take it off with a large screwdriver. And if I have to, and here is your, this is the opposite usually. Usually it's an opposite, but this time no. They put a clutch washer in also. Usually it's the opposite on the smaller one. Usually they put the clutch to the outside of the gear. Something new there. Pull this off. Well, let's pull the clutch first. Okay. I got the pin out. I got this off. Here's how I do it, guys. Are you ready? This is how I do it. This is silicone 3-in-1, blah, blah, blah. Let me sit down and do it with you guys, though. One coming up. Ooh, I went crazy. Ooh. Just let that soak, though. Let's fill it up. There we go. And then we'll just wait. Is it bad for the bearing? No, lots of people use 3-in-1 to clean the dirt out of their grease, out of their stuff. But yes, the grease inside the bearing is some of the most expensive grease there is, but usually you use like a wet penetrating grease to clean it. And you really don't want to wash that out. I didn't know you sell engines. What else do you website? Do I website? No, I don't have a website. On Facebook, I build on Monster Builders and Super Motorbikes, and we have 1,000 members. There's a lot of good guys in there. We had a contest where we had the first 10 monster builders that could do it, and I really got to see some really talent there, man. I mean, the contest was great for me to see that there's other guys out there that are into it just like me. and that just build, that are not into everything else, that don't have a giant ego and everything. I mean, yes, Facebook, well, and there's a link to it on my group somewhere. But it's called Monster Builders and Super Motorbikes, just like the name. Yes, this engine's for sale right here. That's being built right in front of you. Okay. Let's see if she's ready to pop. I think so. Let's get the copper out. Usually I can just pop it without using my copper, but the copper's just going to keep it from messing up the threads, hopefully. I also do this on my lap. Usually my lap works really well. Bad engine, bad engine. Oh, don't use the puff. That one's good. Okay, let's check the other side. That's how far we popped it out so far. See that? Normally, when I let that shit soak, it pops out a lot faster than that. But we're right on the Woodruff key right now. And it's not very smooth, the Woodruff part. Just putting a little more penetrating oil. And you guys are asking me anything else? No, I don't have a website. A website would be cool. If I ever get a member that's a website, what we have are most of the members are really cool and just builders. Met a tattoo artist. That'd be cool to make a logo. Do a logo on my arm or something. Yeah. Okay, I bet. Look at that. 20 hits. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, this is why we want to check. Oops, sorry. This is a very important part to check. We have the clutch out. Or I have the clutch out. It's right here. You want to check the Woodruff key on this side. And then there's a Woodruff key inside here. But what you want to check is your distance right here. See how, let me get it, see if I can get it closer. See how it's not all the way up against there? See that? That's why the arm, the clutch arm was so loose. See that? Let me see if I can, see how the bearing's not up against there? See that? See how I was riding like further up right there? See that? In between there? Let's see if I can get a better angle. You see that? See that little space in between this bearing and the clutch assembly? That's why there was so much play, or this arm is so far in. See this arm? See how far in it is? I like them like that, but if somebody didn't like that, what they do is put that bearing up closer to the clutch part. Okay, now clutch is out. What's next? Okay, I think I'll try. See if I can squeeze this in. I don't think I can. Let me see if she'll squeeze it. I've been looking for one that will fit. I've come really dang close with this one though. I think with a little more negotiating, I could make this one work. With some negotiations. The negotiator. I'll tell you one thing, you do not want to bend this though. A puller. Let's do a puller. Hello. Okay. 19? 21. 22. 22. Not 21. 21. Huh. 22. Mm-hmm. 14. 15. 14. 14. You get engines from vendor or buy them empty crate. Zane Smith sells me this case right here. This case you get from Zane Smith. The threads are fucked. Zane Smith, I buy Zane Smith cases when I do 400s because he has a nice short stroke. For a long, I bought a Zeta last time, but I'll probably have to buy a CDH. I don't know. CDH carries a long stroke. I can also go to Grubby, and Grubby sells a long stroke. All that, you know, but I just buy one case at a time, just like everybody else, though. I'm always too scared to buy a bunch of cases because a lot of people that buy China dolls, when they buy a large quantity, sometimes something's bad on them, and they got 30 to 300 bad cases or something that they have to fix, like say a bad clutch, seen that, a bad CDI, seen that also. Okay. Switching to difficult mode. Are you? Let's get the negotiation. And I got it pretty far out. It's right like there. Locked on really good right there. Negotiation time. Glasses on. Where do you guys buy engines from in Asia? When I took off my gear. Okay, I'm reading your stuff. They make custom crank rods too there. Where's this at? Oh, what you want to do is buy SKFs or fag bearings. Fag bearings are really good if they're in your country, or if you're in Asia. I use they're called RBG or RB something that are pretty good for Chinese bearings. Here in America, SKF. In Europe, that's Portugal, and you want to go with the fag bearings. Those are really nice bearings too, those fag bearings, but they take me, last time I ordered a pair, it took me a month to get. I was like, that ain't gonna work. Just trying to make it small enough to fit into the pull it. I can't even see what I'm doing, sorry. I got my battery clamp. I'm just trying to make it so it squeezes in there. So I'm just working it right here. Right there. Just negotiation right there, negotiating. Right there. Just a little right. Just a little off the top. Just a little off the back. Just trying to make some negotiations. See, that's pretty dang close. Mm-hmm. If I want to do some heavy negotiating, I'll break out the die grinder. The die grinder will fuck some shit up. We don't got here guys to play China Dolls Unlike America. What? Why not? Oh, because they're outlawed in China. I was talking to the guy who supposedly saved the China Dolls. They outlawed China Dolls in China about 15, 20 years ago. And how he saved it is he brought it to America. And believe it or not, it's not Grubby or any of those guys. I was like, what? I'm still waiting for a blank case. I want a blank case from the Chinese. Love it when it takes off. Doing a little mousing. There we go. Let's see now. I'm pretty dang close now. I gotta be. I mean, that is so dang. Look at that. Look how close it is. Trying to make the shape of the gear in my puller. I feel for you. So you have to buy them from like Australia? Because there's a ton of them in Australia. Or do you have to buy them from America to ship them back to Asia? And that's pretty hilarious, dude. That's so close. Oh my. I like it when you get it so hot you magnetize it. Yes, I'm going to burn myself. Okay, now a little off the back, we're there. Just took a shower and I'm taking another one. You gotta be shitting me. That is so freaking close. I'm gonna break out the big tools. What'd you say? All righty, sir. Have a good day. I have to get up for work. Aw. Okay. Well, hey, come tomorrow. I'll finish the case up tomorrow and break it down and finish this puller, guys. I'm supposed to stop at 20 minutes, and I went way over. I spent 40 minutes splitting the case, and this is how far I got in 40 minutes. I pulled the clutch assembly. I started to pull this, but it grabbed onto the keyway, so I need to make a puller and pull it. And checking the bearings. Okay, there's nice bearings in there, but you want to always check. You can have ZZs in this bearing, but you want the better ones. The rubber instead of zinc cover are better. And when you have this case split, it's a really good idea to replace the bearings and put in some really nice bearings. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks, Dreadnought, and thanks, Will, for tuning in and asking me the questions, man. Good luck with your builds. Goodbye. And please subscribe, and I'll see you in a little bit and split the case more. Thanks for watching, guys. Thank you.